What's up, everybody? Mulix here. We are recording on the new Galaxy 6 Edge Plus for the first time. I hope everybody's having a great day. I am on my way currently to the mechanic that has my truck. I got a new fuel pump put in, and it still wasn't starting right. So now they think the fuel pump is defective. So I gotta go back now, get the fuel pump, go to AutoZone, swap out the fuel pump, and then bring the new fuel pump back to the mechanic. Okay, and if it still doesn't start right, you know, like it's taking a long time to start, like you gotta hold the key, you know what I mean? And if it still don't start quick after this, then it's something else causing it to do it. And the problem is, this guy don't speak a word of English, so it's a friend of a friend, so I have nobody to come with me right now to translate, so I'm kind of like in a jam. I might try to find someone in the vicinity who speaks Spanish, who could translate, who speaks English too, you know? But, you know, it's just tough because the guy that hooked me up with this mechanic, he can't come with me. So I have no choice but to try to communicate with the guy, and he just speaks no English whatsoever. But other than that, guys, everything is good. I apologize for no vlog yesterday. Some days it's just things happen, and you know, it's just more important things unfortunately have to come first. And you know, this is important to me, but you know, when other things happen, I gotta put something to the side, and unfortunately it had to be this just because I'm not, you know, huge, you know what I mean? If I had 1 million subscribers, I would squeeze something in for you guys, but as of right now, I couldn't, and here I am today to make up for it. So today we're gonna have a nice little vlog, and that's really about it. Really about it right now. On the way, it's about a 30-minute drive, and you gotta do what you gotta do. This is my third time driving out to this guy, so this is, you know, this has been 3 hours of my time already, over, you know, like over a week, so it's all right. But you know, mileage and gas and just stuff like that, you want to try to keep low. So that's what, you know, that's what my mother always has a problem with, the gas and the mileage. Oh, the gas, oh, the mileage. And she's under her mileage in this car by like 14,000 miles. All right? Who in, you know, I bet you don't know one person in 2016 that is under their mileage on at least car by 14,000 miles. All right? This car is such in mint condition that when she brings this back, you know, 2 weeks from now, when she brings this car back to Mazda, it's gonna be like, holy shit, this is like a mint car. They could refinance this car and make a fortune. Whoever the next person is who gets this car, got a nice car. That's for sure. Alright guys, well, not only am I recording in 1080p, I switched it over to 1080p 60 frames. I have a choice between 30 frames a second 1080p and 60 frames 1080p. That's pretty cool, right? And then I have a 4K option, but I'm not uploading in 4K because I can't see 4K. And I might start uploading in 4K if that's something that you guys want. If some of you guys have a 4K display, then let me know. If you have a 4K display, let me know, and I'll start uploading in 4K. Because you'll still have your 720p, your 1080p, and then your 4K option. So even if you can't watch 4K, you'll still be able to choose 720 or 1080. You know what I mean? Anyway, the only thing I didn't like about this phone so far is that for my email notification, I have a sound called flowers. If you have an S4, S3, S4, S5, then you have this sound called Flowers. And I like that sound from my email. I got very used to it. But the S6 doesn't have it. Doesn't have it. So I was able to download it on the internet as an MP3. And then I was able to put it in my phone in a certain folder that when you go to notification sounds, it has all your stock sounds. It puts it in that list. So you don't have to like hold it down, hit set as ringtone. You don't have to do that. You just put it in the right folder and you go right to the list of your ringtones and boom, it's in that list. So that's pretty cool. So a little bit of traffic. I don't know how there's traffic at 1:50 in the afternoon. New York. Just New York. Traffic all day long. It doesn't matter what time of your day you're out on the road up here. Does not matter. Does not matter. Alright, we are 3 exits away, and then we have a fucking other 20 minutes on side roads. Getting out to the exit's easy, but then you gotta go north, and then you gotta go east, and then you gotta go north, and you gotta go west. It's just fucking nuts. It's nuts. I made matzo brei again last night for dinner, but this time I had the lox to go in it. Oh my god, it was delicious. Oh my god, it was delicious. Absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. Absolutely fucking delicious. Holy cow. Alright, I just got back out of the mechanic. I thought I was going to AutoZone to swap out the fuel pump, and the truck's ready to go. So it turned out the old fuel pump was bad, but the new one was not defective. It turned out to be the temperature sensor, not the coolant temperature sensor that I paid $200 for from the other guy. The temperature sensor, there's another one that was bad, and that was causing it not to start. I don't know how, I'm not sure how that relates to starting, but it did. It starts right up, fires right up. I didn't drive it yet, but it seems like it's idling better than it was ever doing. He said my temperature gauge won't be bouncing around now. So hopefully it's all right. Hopefully it's good to where I don't have to get rid of it, because if I told myself if it wasn't good after this, that I was selling it. I was gonna get something better, but now I'll keep it. Now it's running good. He put $20 of gas in for me, so now I have to give him $175. But I didn't have to pay for the new fuel pump, but I still had to pay the $175 plus the $200 I paid last time. So that's like me putting $400 into the truck. However, I sold my old Pitbull motorcycle stand and my old motorcycle ramp. Alright, I sold that for $200, both of those for $200. So technically, since I don't have a bike anymore, and I wasn't gonna get another bike for at least a couple of years, that was just money sitting around. So that $200 now goes to this. I still have $25 left over. So in a way, it's like me still only paying $200 because I didn't pay for the motorcycle ramp and stand. So that was like a free $200 for me right now. So technically I really didn't. I really still only paid to $200 to the original mechanic. And I got the fuel pump, which was $300 for free, and I got this repair now that's for free. So hey, I also had a rattle in the back. When you start the engine and the engine would vibrate, something was rattling. The old owner said it was the muffler. It turned out to be the support for the muffler. So that's all tightened now, that's all good. No more rattle. Alright, now the only thing I have to worry about, if I want to worry about it, is the second gear grind, which is the synchro. And the only way to fix the synchro is to rebuild the transmission, which I'm not going to do. So I'm gonna try to get that Royal Purple Synchro Max or Pennzoil Synchro Mesh and have the tranny fluid changed. Hopefully that kind of would mask it a little more to where I can won't grind as bad. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, on the way home now, my mother has to go get a haircut and then she has to take me back. So anyway, traffic is picking up. I'm gonna drive now a little bit. Alright, we just got off the highway. And I am going to stop at McDonald's because I am starving. I am starving right now. I haven't eaten since late last night. I want to get like a McChicken. I want to get a McChicken or a McDouble. Maybe a McChicken and a McDouble. A McChicken with extra mayo. McChicken extra mayo or McDouble. Decisions. Look how dark it's getting already. Look how fucking dark it's getting already. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. It's only 3 o'clock. Dude, look at this traffic. These people don't know how to fucking drive. Oh my god. Holy shit. It's amazing. It's just amazing. It's just fucking amazing. Oh my god, look at the line at McDonald's. Holy shit. Fuck. Packed. Around the fucking corner. Around the fucking corner. Alright, well, I'm running in then. My uncle's at the drive-thru. Oh, that's funny. Uncle, I'll be right back. Alright, driving home from McDonald's. It wasn't my uncle, but it was his car. It was the tenant downstairs who has a car, but it's not registered, and it's on the driveway with 4 flat tires, and he's just a fucking bum, and he don't know how to get his fucking car fixed. So let's use my uncle's car. Let's use my family's car. Because you're too fucking cheap to go get your shit fixed. Jesus Christ. And I don't even like the guy anymore because he don't know how to keep his mouth shut. But I saw him, I had to give him a little dap, you know what I mean? But whatever, man. That don't mean that we're cool. You know what I mean? I forgot. I got a free crispy buttermilk chicken sandwich the other day. And the guy put the little coupon thing that peels off the thing, like the Monopoly thing, and he left it right there. I pocketed that shit, you know, and I went in there, I'm like, oh shit, I got the coupon again. So I got another free crispy sandwich, and I paid for a small fry, so $1.06 to toe. $1.06 to toe. Alright, see you guys in a little bit. What's up? We are back at the house finally. I picked up the truck. It starts right up. And everything is running good with the truck finally. The truck is finally running good. But unfortunately, when he put that new clutch switch sensor in there, you know, the safety switch that hits, you know, I spoke about it. You push the clutch down, it hits the switch, you can start the car. If the switch doesn't trip, you can't start the car, the truck, whatever. Now my clutch engagement is really high, meaning it doesn't start to grab until the clutch is about 3/4 of the way released. While before, it was a quarter way released, it would start to grab, fully engage about halfway, and the rest is free play. So I'm not sure why he didn't put that back. I'm sure that had to be like taken off or moved around to put the new switch on. He probably had to take the whole rod off and everything. But I don't know why he didn't put it back on in the same position it was. And again, the guy doesn't speak English. So I went back in, I mentioned it, but he starts talking the worst broken English I've ever heard. I just said, and I left. It doesn't grind going in gear, it doesn't slip. So I know it's fully disengaging, and that's not a problem, but it's catching a lot higher than it was. And I don't like it like that. I like it when it starts to catch, not far from the floor and engaged, fully engaged about halfway to 3 1/4 of the way. I don't want it first starting to grab 75% released. You know what I mean? So now I have to go somewhere. I'm gonna go somewhere else to where they can do that for me, and hopefully it's like a 2-minute thing. I'm gonna try to do it myself because all it is it's almost like a chain adjustment on a motorcycle. If anyone rides, you know how you have to loosen up, the 10 to be able to move the 12. You know what I mean? It's like the same kind of thing. You loosen up the bolt that's holding it in, so you could, holding the other one in place so you can turn it, and then you tighten that one back up. It's very simple. It shouldn't take me more than like 5 to 10 minutes. But if I feel that I can't do it or I don't want to do it, then I will bring it somewhere. I already have someone in mind who I'll bring it to do that. It should be very quick. They shouldn't charge me really anything to do that, but they probably will. Probably charge me like $20 worth of labor. So I'm probably looking at maybe like 30, 40 bucks, 50 at most, which sucks. Which really sucks, because it should have been the way that it was there when he got it. You know what I mean? And the other problem now, all of a sudden, is my AC's not blowing cold. It wasn't cold to begin with, but now it's not cool at all. Now it's warm, completely warm all the time. So I don't know why that was touched, or what the hell's going on with that now. And when I go back down to Florida to start my pool cleaning business, that's going to become a problem because it's so fucking hot down there. But as of right now up here, I get very hot heat, and that's all that really matters right now. But in the future, that's going to be a problem. And compressors in a car can, with labor, can be $500 to $900 for if it's a compressor. It might just need to be charged, and that would be really nice if that's what the problem is. But if I need a compressor, it's going to cost money. And I'm only planning to keep this truck for 2 years at the most. Once I'm established, I'm getting a newer truck, a 2010, a 2009, 2011, something in that range, and I'll be able to afford at that time. But right now, I have to keep this truck, and at least it's running and it starts right up. Thank God. I'm very happy that's taken care of. Like really, I'm really, really happy that it starts right up. It wasn't really the fuel pump, actually. It was the temperature sensor. Now, this mechanic that I took it to first, when it was bucking and surging, that was a coolant temperature sensor. This was the temperature sensor. So I'm not sure if it was a mix between this temperature sensor and the fuel pump, or it wasn't the fuel pump at all. And if it wasn't the fuel pump at all, then this guy who bought me the fuel pump just spent $300 for no reason. But I don't want to really tell him that. I just told him it was a mix because I didn't want him to think that he just spent $300 for nothing. But hey, I'd rather have the new fuel pump in there anyway. The old fuel pump could have been going. Like I said, it could have been a mix. But so right now, the only two concerns I have is the clutch pedal, which can be adjusted, and the AC, which I'll find out what that really needs. The other thing is the tranny fluid. Like I said, second gear grinds. That's because, the synchro's worn, and the fluid is too thick, so it's getting in the way. So just like this guy said, I actually met a guy at the mechanic who spoke English, because I wanted a receipt from the work, and the guy's like, "Oh no receipt, no." And I'm like, "What do you mean no receipt? I need something on paper that you did the job. I'm paying you cash. So I give you cash, you don't give me anything, and then something happens, and I didn't work on your truck, right? I don't need that shit." So this guy wrote me out something. He's really knowledgeable. I spoke to him about the tranny fluid. He told me to put, you put automatic fluid in there with 2 quarts of the thicker fluid, and it overall would be thinner than what's in there now, and it should help mask the grind in second gear. Now, I specifically asked him, is doing this, could this cause the other gears to start grinding if it's too thin? He said no, but I'll go. He told me he's gonna tell me what to buy. I'm gonna go to Auto Parts or whatever, get it, and it should only be like $20 to change the fluid. So that's still worth a shot to see if I can get second gear to go in better without grinding. With the fluid, maybe like $40, it's worth it. But right now, the first thing that's first is this clutch pedal adjustment, and that's really it for right now. I want to get my new radio. Now the new radio can go in, guys. The Pioneer that I showed you can go in now. Thank God it can go in. But tomorrow, first things first. It's not supposed to rain tomorrow. This is going to be the first thing on my list to go somewhere where they can just adjust this to where the throw is not so high. People that drive stick know what I'm talking about. Normally, when you have a clutch that engages high, it's a sign that your clutch is worn. But that's not the case. This is a brand new clutch that's in there. It's just the guy, when he put the new switch in and put the rod back in, he didn't adjust it properly. But it's not slipping and it's not grinding going into any gear. So that's weird. Like, you would think it would be grinding, but that means it's just a pedal adjustment. So that can be fixed very easily. But other than that, truck starts right up now. Very happy. Like I said, AC, I'll worry about it when I get down to Florida, unless it's not that much to charge it. When I go to do the fluid, I'll have them check that for me. No big deal. And that's really it, guys. My battery's about to die on the new phone. How does it look? Because I watched... Sunny Bunny. I watched a clip of one of my clips from today, and it's crystal clear. This phone makes beautiful video. Beautiful video. I can only imagine how the 4K looks on it. But like I said, the battery's very low. It's about to die. So that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you guys have a great night. Stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow.